Okay, today we'll discuss about super function. So, super function is used to represent the super class, means its parents class object. So, whenever you are working with inheritance, whenever you are working with inheritance, so if you want to get something from super class, so it may be a method or object. With the help of super keyword, we can process this one. So here we are going to show an example of super. Assume it. So I'm working with multiple inheritance. So here I'm having the class called triangle. So it is having one constructor. So like self, base, and height. So the triangle constructor is having two parameters, base and height. Simply I'm saying that self dot base equal to base and self dot height equal to height. And I'm going to define one method called area. So here I'm finding the area of triangle, half into base into height. So this is one class, so which I'm going to execute it. And then after I define another class called square. So it is individual class. It is individual class means parent class. Triangle also individual class means parent class. So here I'm going to do one constructor INIT. So with parameter called length. So self dot length equal to length I am taking. Next area. So here also I'm going to define the method called area. So here return self dot length into self dot into length. So L square. So perimeter I am calculating 4 into length. So next I'm going to define one class called right pyramid. So right pyramid, it is taking properties from rectangle, so triangle and square. It is taking properties from square and triangle both. So here what I'm doing is I'm going to define one constructor. So with parameters base and slant height, base and height I'm taking. So self dot base equal to base I'm taking, and self dot slant height equal to height I'm taking. And I'm calling the constructor super dot init self dot base by passing one method, by passing one parameter. I'm calling constructor. So here when you construct that, we are having two constructors. One it is having triangle, another it is having square. So when it comes to triangle, it is having two parameters, base and height. When it comes to square, it is having only one parameter. So in this case, it is calling the constructor with having one parameter. So that is called square constructor. So, and I'm going to define an area. So base area equal to super dot area. So I'm calling super dot area. So, and we don't know which area it is calling. We don't know which area it is calling. So we'll find out how it is going to find. So then after perimeter equal to super dot perimeter. So perimeter and area of square I am getting. And then return 0.5 into perimeter into self dot slant height plus base area. So based on the square, I'm getting right pyramid. So when I'm creating object pyramid equal to right pyramid, so it will be created. So if you want to know the process of method revocation, so which type of method it is calling and everything, if you want to know, so MRO is there. MRO, method revocation object. So what it is doing is, so how it is going to execute, so which method is calling first and what is going on, everything it will explain. So first main right pyramid, so right pyramid object is calling, then main square is calling, and main triangle, then object. So first it is giving preference to square, then triangle. Okay, so here when you mention super dot init, first it is sending to square. For example, here I am going to change the sequence, triangle then square. When I execute this, I'm getting error. Why? Because so first when we called super, first it gives the preference to triangle. Earlier, it gave preference to square. So you should able to understand the difference. That's why I'm executing. So when you are giving first preference to square, when you mention the square first, then super is giving first preference to square. So earlier I gave square, that's why it executed smoothly. But now I given triangle. Now I given triangle. So when you given preference to triangle, when we call super dot init of self dot base, even though you need to provide another. So self dot slant underscore height. So now when you execute it, square, oh sorry, capital letter square. So now it is going. So if I didn't mention this one, so height it may require, but we don't have. So everything is there. So once if you call, so base comma self dot slant underscore height. So now it is working fine. Okay. So when you execute MRO, just keep in mind that now it is getting main right pyramid, square, then triangle object. So when I execute this command now, right pyramid, triangle, then square, then object. So super is giving preference to the first class which is defined in hierarchy. So if I mention square, then first it will execute square only, then triangle. So if you mention square, then you need to mention, you no need to send both. It will send single only. So when I execute it, triangle, triangle, spelling mistake. So now the square triangle object. I'm getting 20. So this is the use of self. Self is used, square. Super is used to represent its parent class. So here I'm trying to go with one more example, like calling super dot underscore underscore init underscore underscore with self dot base comma self dot slant underscore height. Whether it is going to execute it or not, we'll check it. Here it is executing, but I'm getting error. Here init is requires super object but received init int. So here it works for only one super. So that will be the first class which you defined. The first class which you defined. So when I execute this one, I'm getting error. I'm getting error. Sorry. Here it should be bracket. Okay. So this is a problem. If I mention it as a comment, nothing happened. Okay. So when you're working with super, you should keep in mind that it will give the preference to the first object which mentioned in sequence, which you mentioned in sequence. Okay, for that only we can consider. For that only we can consider. So it does not go with other objects. So this is about super. And if you want to know what is going on in inheritance process, then we can go with MRO. So method resolution order. So this method resolution order will explain which method is going to execute first and what is the process is going on. Okay. So if you want to know, then you go with MRO. So and when I executed MRO method, so for pyramid, it is right pyramid. It is saying that first it is giving right pyramid, then square, then triangle, then object. So object is the super class, parent class for all classes. Object is parent for all classes. Okay. So what is the parent class for all classes is object. So for example, individually, if you want to work with rectangle, so we will check in this here. For example, rectangle I'm having, sorry, triangle dot hello. So now you are getting voice clearly. So I work for right pyramid. If I want to work with the triangle also, you can work. Just observe what we are getting. Main dot triangle and object. So object is parent for all classes. Object is parent class for all classes. Okay. So that's the default. And O is small letter. O is small letter. Even though when you go with square, similarly we get square then object. Okay. So when I go with right pyramid, so right pyramid, for right pyramid, it is having first square, then triangle, it is going to execute, then object. So right pyramid is giving preference to first square, then triangle, then object. Okay. So you should keep in, you should know how the process is going on. For example, assume it if the square and triangle both are have similar method, both are having similar method and same number of parameters, then if you want to know which class method is going to execute first, at that situation MRO will help you. So it will show which is going to first execute, then after which is going to execute. Okay. So this is about super. So super keyword is used to represent its parent class. Its parent class. Okay. So whichever you want to mention which is related to parent, so you go with super method. So maximum we go with we'll use it for constructor only. So that's why I mentioned super within brackets dot init self dot base. So why? Because square constructor is taking single parameter, that is length only. When it comes to triangle, it is taking two parameters. So here in right parameter class, if you mentioned triangle first, then when you mentioned super dot init, it will give the preference to triangle class. Okay. And in that situation, you need to mention two parameters. Okay. So this is about super keyword and MRO, method resolution order. So if you are working with multiple classes, so if you want to know which class is going to first execution, then with the help of this one, we can do it. So we go next method overriding. The next concept is method overriding. So method overriding is nothing but if you are working with inheritance concepts. So if child and parent both are having same type of methods and with same parameters, then we call it as a method overriding. Okay. So for example, here assume it, I'm having the class called animal and I'm having the class called dog. So animal is having the methods move and eat. Okay. So when you go with the dog, here also we are having the method move and bark. So when we observe that animal is also having move method and dog is also having move method. So basically, when you are going to execute a program, basically you can create the object for dog instead of animal. We'll create the object for dog. So when we called some d dot move. So instead of giving preference to animal, it gives the preference to dog. Why? Because the method resolution order is first dog then animal. If it is so, if first is animal and then dog, so if first is dog then animal, then it gives a preference to like that. So this is about method overriding. Method overriding is nothing but it allows the parent class and child class both are having same implementation methods, and you should having the same signature and same return type also. Everything is same, the same as usually the method which we mentioned in super class. If a method the same method mentioned in child class is also, then that we call it as a method overriding. So here move is method is there, and in dog is also having move method, same name, same number of parameters and same return type. Logic it may be different, inner logic it may be different. So that concept we call it as a method overriding. Okay, so we go with one example. For example, I'm going to define one class like same animal only. Okay, so simply I'm defining one method like move only. So print animal move. I'm going to define another method. Okay, so no need to mention. Simply I'm going to define dog of animal. So def some method one. So print so dog method one, and I'm going to define another method with move. So print dog move. So I'm executing. So two classes are executed. So when you observe the class, animal is having move method and dog is also having move method. So I'm going to define object some d equal to dog. D equal to dog. When I'm calling d dot move, we'll check what is output. Here self should be there. So dog move. So why? Because it gives a preference to main its child, means existing class. Then after it gives a preference to animal. So here itself, if you want to call super dot move, we'll try it. So when you call super dot move, then animal move is going to execute. But directly, if you're calling d dot move, it gives the preference to only the existing class. And if you want to know, just go with dog dot underscore underscore mro underscore underscore. So main dog, then animal. It gives a preference to dog, then animal. So when I called move method at dog, it is calling the method which is available on dog. So if I call some a equal to animal, so if I call a dot move, then it is calling animal move. It is calling animal move. Okay. So this is the concept called method overriding. Overriding means overwriting. So if both there is a possibility to go with parent and child class with same method name, with the same number of arguments and with same return type. So assume it, if we are having the method move with one parameter, some x. So x I'm going to define, then it is not an issue. It is not an issue. So why? Because it is having different. So if I'm going to d dot move of some xyz, move takes one positional argument, but two are given. Okay, so some problem is there. So here should having same name is there, then you should mention with same parameters. So once you execute it, so it gives a preference to only dog. And still if you require animal move also, then you go with super method. So super dot move. When you execute this of self, sorry, earlier what we did. So if you want super class move method also, then go with super dot move. So otherwise it gives a preference to so child class only. So this is the concept of method overriding. Method overriding is nothing but if you are going to define the same method in parent and child class also, that we call it as a method overriding. So here we are overriding the method called move. We are overriding the method called move. So here the class animal is also having move and dog is also having move method. Okay. So if you're calling move, it gives a preference to first dog. And still if you require that move method, so in the same method or somewhere you can call by using super method, super dot move. Okay. So this is about method overriding. Okay. So we go with next concept. Next one is abstract classes are there. So Python is supporting abstract class method also. So abstract classes are nothing but, so generally if you want to use some class in inheritance, so that class must and shouldly implement that one. For example, here some example is there, some parent class is there. Okay, So again, I'm going to define child class with parent. So if you want to use parent class, so in person should implement that one. So if you know, if you should have parent class, then only you can use here. So if you don't have parent class, so you can't use it. So assume it some situation is there, so I am not able to implement parent class right now. In future I will implement it. So actually I'm implemented parent class, but with partial implementations. So right now I can't implement it perfectly. Okay, I don't have that particular information to implement the parent class 100%. So but I need to process that parent class with child class. In that situation you go with abstract class. Abstract class is nothing but the class which is implemented partially. Means it is not 100% implemented. So some methods may implement and some methods may not implement. So use of MRO is, it will show the process which is going to execute. So if you are, for example, now we have a move method. So when you are calling move method, it is executing child class move method. It is not giving preference to parent class, means animal. So it is executing dog only, not animal. So if you want to know what is going on, why it is taking child class, means dog, instead of animal, if you want to check it, then you go with MRO. Method resolution order means when you are executing a particular method, so which it is going to give the preference. So for example, when you're calling move method, it gives the preference to first dog, then animal, then object. Okay, so if you are executing one method which is already existing previous classes, so if you want to know which method is giving preference, then you go with MRO. Just to check the flow, that's all. To check the flow only, we are using MRO. So nothing additional functionality is there. So check which method is going to execute first. So now we saw method overriding. So it gives the preference to dog first. Okay, and then after animal. So before that, if you want to check with the help of MRO, you can check it. Okay, just it gives a sequence. Just it is giving the sequence, which is first and which is next. Okay, so and this is about abstract classes. So when it comes to abstract class, it's nothing but if you're not able to implement a particular class full-fledgedly, then we can define it as an abstract class. Why? Because so abstract class itself is implemented. It is implemented, but not 100%. It is partially implemented. Okay. So I think this session is going to end. So have any doubts, just mention it. And then after we go with another session. Any doubts is there for super at method overriding? If you have any doubts, you can clarify here itself. And then we go with another session.